Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to our 9-month trip around the world. And today we are in Tallinn, Estonia, one of the former Soviet bloc countries, the Baltic countries, and we get to absolutely eat like a medieval king.
Welcome to Living Phase 2.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Nancy, and we're empty nesters striving to live life to the fullest.
And we are living that full life going all the way around the world, well, eating our way all the way around the world and taking 9 months to do it on the ultimate world cruise.
Yes, we are. Well, friends, we're up to day 236 here on the cruise, and today we're in Estonia. Now, we are in one of the Baltic countries here, and again, we're just bordering Russia. Now, the nice thing here at Tallinn, Estonia, where we're at, is the ship docks right there in town.
Yeah, it's another one of those that it's, you sail right in and the ship's right downtown.
Yes.
Now, one thing to note, and we'll talk about this as we tell you what we did today, it is a lot of uphill. So, you can imagine a lot of these port towns are this way, where the ship docks, you're obviously at sea level, and you go up into the town. And so that is just something to be aware of. It's a lot of uphill and a lot of going into town. Well, being a former Soviet bloc country, being one of the Baltic states here, the first thing that we wanted to do, we had found out about this KGB Museum. And so there's a famous hotel down here, or here in Tallinn, where people used to stay, dignitaries, foreign visitors. The KGB used to spy on people in the Viru hotel, and it's still a hotel, but they do have a KGB museum in here. And so we went there. We actually tried to get reservations. They were all booked out, so we walked over and thought, well, maybe we can slip in. The problem here is the tours they give are something like only once a day, and they're very small, like 8-10 people, and they take them to some of the rooms where the KGB operated.
It would have been very cool.
Yeah, and the problem was Nancy went and tried to ask them, hey, can you take me on this tour? And she really got the full interrogation.
Oh, yes. I was so interrogated.
You were so scared. But they have you can see they have a little display in the lobby of some former KGB materials, and you can take some cute pictures there. So it's interesting. So what I would recommend is if you know you're going to go to Tallinn and you have any interest in this, just look way out. We'll put a link in the description of the hotel and where you can go to book tickets for the tour. But this is something you have to book quite a ways in advance.
Well, we walked into the city and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful old walled city. There's little shops underneath the walls. And so we kind of just wandered the streets. I got my Christmas ornament, which I thought this was really, really pretty.
Wood carving?
Yep. So picked that up there and just walked around until it was about lunchtime.
Yep. And I had done a little bit of research and I found this place called Olde Hansa. And it's a little kitschy. The way I'm going to describe it is it's a little bit like a medieval times, if you're familiar with that restaurant. Now, it doesn't have all the jousting and all that. I mean, it's truly a restaurant, but the whole theme of this restaurant is to eat the same way you would have done at a big feast in medieval times. So the type of food that you get, it's all ancient grain type things and pickled items and sausages and so that's what they try to do. They actually try to present the food in a way that it would have been back in medieval times.
Right. Well, the server was just in character, so she made it a lot of fun. But we had what's called the Grand Chef's Feast. This happened to be 58 euros. With the Grand Chef's Feast, you got 12 appetizers, 3 main dishes, 5 sides, and rose pudding for dessert.
Yeah.
Now, for the mains, the game sausages, it was bear and elk and something else there.
Yeah.
But then we also had salmon and duck. Now, for the side dishes, like parsnip mousse, sauerkraut, lentils, spelt, and pickles.
Yeah.
So not a fancy meal by any means, but it's just a fun meal.
Yeah, and it was good. I mean, the food was excellent.
Good. And even more fun if you're there with friends.
And when you go to Olde Hansa, be sure to take some time and walk around. There's 2 or 3, 4 levels. Go upstairs, take some pictures. It's really neat as you go
to the
through.
bathroom.
Oh, yes. So the bathrooms are very unique, and you can see a little video of the men's side, all copper, and the sink is even a pot you pull down and water comes out. And
I took a picture in the women's bathroom. It's like you're sitting on a throne.
yeah, they carry the theme all the way through. So no, we can't recommend Olde Hansa enough. It's a lot of
really
fun.
enjoyable.
Give yourself 2 to 3 hours though.
Yes.
Don't come in just have a quick meal and get running. Make this part of your touring experience and take the time and get in character and just have fun with it.
Well, after we left Olde Hansa, then we were walking through the little narrow streets.
We had to walk after that meal.
Once again, this is why I gained my 23 pounds. But we also walked along the walls. So yeah, we got plenty of steps in today. That was for sure.
Yeah, as we walked along the wall, it was Harju Street, and there's these neat statues of monks.
There really are. This is a pretty cool place here. We had a beautiful overlook of the city. We could also overlook the our ship. We could see that as well. So just a neat place to go to.
And right up from that overlook was Alexander Nevsky Eastern Orthodox Church. So we went there. Now you can't take pictures inside. Almost all Orthodox churches that we went to ask you not to take pictures inside. Right. So of course we respect that. But a beautiful, onion dome, Eastern Orthodox, exactly what you think about in that kind of church. Really beautiful. And we walked from there to another overlook, got to see the city again. In fact, we walked the wall and then walked down the wall. And really then at that point...
It's a lot of steps, friends.
It was. Just started heading back to our ship at that point. So yeah, that's what I think a lot of Tallinn is just the views and the churches and of course the food was great. And I really think it'd be a wonderful evening town.
You said that. You said that you felt like the nightlife probably would be really great here.
Yeah.
So,
I can see us coming back to the Baltic states. Latvia, Estonia. Yeah. I think all of these would be great.
Like I mentioned in the last video, I felt like everything was very affordable as well.
Oh, yeah, it was great. Even though they're on the euro, they're actually part of NATO, all of that. I thought everything was super affordable. I mean, you think 50 some euros for a meal, but look at the meal you got. I mean, this all you can eat, 3-hour feast was, 50 euros is pretty good for that. So, and the mead was excellent there too. They have their own handmade mead, so give that a try. So yeah, I think that if you're in the area, you have a cruise ship stopping here, or even if you're just taking a trip through Europe, certainly Estonia is a place I'd recommend going.
I would too.
Yeah.
Well, we went back to the ship, and one of the things that I wanted to do, I've only had one haircut so far, and my hair is getting a little unruly at this point. So I'm quite overdue for another haircut, and I didn't get one on land, but we had a little onboard credit left to use during this little mini leg of our cruise, and so I spent it on getting a haircut.
And you looked beautiful.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate that.
Well, where are we heading tomorrow, Nancy?
Well, we're heading to Helsinki, Finland.
Yeah.
So this should be another really good stop.
Yeah, right across the Baltic there. We're have a stop. Now we see 3 of the major structures, major churches there. They're absolutely beautiful, but one we feel we kind of got ripped off on. So you're going to have to take a look at that. Maybe a little warning for you too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay. Be sure to watch.
All right, friends. Have a beautiful day. We will see you very soon. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.